Okay, namaste students and welcome back. Okay students, I assume that you must have already seen all the videos of this topic GST, goods and service tax. Okay, and by this time you must have understood all the basic concepts of the GST, and in the previous video we have already started with the sum. So you must have got some idea that how the tax collection is done and how the tax is distributed to state government and the central government. Okay students, now the basic thing in this topic we have learned that if the business is intra-state, then the tax is equally divided to state government and central government. Okay, if the business is done interstate, means between two different states like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Delhi. So if the businesses are taking in two different states, then the whole GST goes to the central government, and that GST is called integrated GST. Okay, so that type of GST is called integrated GST. And you have also learned that how to calculate the tax payable by the dealer or the retailer, and you must have also understood when the tax is credited to the dealer. So students, always remember one thing, that when GST is payable, so GST payable, now we know that GST is payable to the government. Okay, so GST payable is only possible if output tax is more than input tax. This input tax also you can known as ITC. Okay, in your textbook you must have seen this word, calculate the ITC. ITC is nothing but input tax. The full form of ITC is input tax credit, because you are depositing that money to the government. So that's why it is called ITC. And students, by this time I hope you know what is the difference between output tax and input tax. Okay, whenever you are purchasing anything or any product from the manufacturer or the dealer, so the tax which you are giving for purchasing the goods or products, that is called input tax. And whenever you are selling your product or goods, the tax which you collect from the consumer or the customer, that tax is called output tax. So whenever output tax is greater than input tax, students, always the GST is payable. But sometimes it happens that output tax is lesser than input tax, or I can also write as ITC, input tax credit. So in this case, now see, output tax, the tax which the dealer is collecting from the consumer or the end user, it is less. And input tax means the tax which dealer has already paid to the government. So if he receives less amount of tax, and if he has given more amount of tax to the government, in that case what will happen? It will be lost to a dealer, because he has already given the money to the government. Now when he is collecting from the customer or consumer or an end user, he is getting less money. So it will be loss for a trader? No. In that case the GST is credited. GST credited. So GST is credited to the dealer or whosoever has paid the tax to the government. So these are the two important things you have to remember: output tax and input tax. What happens if output tax is greater than input tax? So that much difference GST is payable. Okay. What happens if output tax is lesser than input tax? In that the GST will be credited to the account of the dealer. So these are the two main things we should know. Okay. So students, in this chapter actually it is very easy. First of all, you should know if businesses are taking intrastate or interstate. Okay, then our calculations will change accordingly, and the calculation of the tax or the distribution of the tax will change accordingly. Second thing, you should know the meaning perfectly output tax and input tax. I hope you are clear. Once again, let me revise. Output tax means the tax which you are collecting when you are selling your products or goods. And input tax means the tax which you are paying when you are purchasing the goods from the manufacturer or the retailer. Okay, so make these two things very much clear in your mind, because the whole calculation is based on output tax and input tax. The other name of input tax is ITC. So if this word comes in your paper or your book, don't get confused. It is input tax credit. That is nothing but the input tax. Okay. And I have already told you about intrastate and interstate. Okay. And in the previous example, students, if you remember, the tax is calculated on the value added to the product. Okay. How? Let us understand the example. Suppose there is a transaction took place between Pawan, Hem and Devdutt. Okay. Now Hem purchased a mobile for rupees 18,000 from Pawan, and Pawan purchased that mobile for rupees 60,000. Pawan purchased that mobile for rupees 16,000 from a retailer or from a dealer. So Pawan must have paid some tax. Okay. Now Pawan sold it to him, the mobile, at a rupees of 18,000. Okay. Assume the tax is 12%. In this whole transaction, the tax is 12%. And all three are residing in the same state, so obviously it is an intrastate. Okay. So Hem purchased the mobile from Pawan at a price of 18,000. Then again Hem sold the mobile to Devdutt at a rupees of 20,000. Okay, finally see, Pawan purchased the mobile for rupees 16,000, and finally this mobile is sold to Devdutt, the last person, to how much thousand? 20,000. So how much value is added in the mobile? So value added is 20,000 minus 16,000, that is 4,000. Now the government will tax collect on this 4,000. It will not collect separately on 18,000 and then on 20,000. Okay, government will collect tax on total 4,000. So what is 12% of 4,000? It is rupees 480. So government will collect rupees 480 in this whole transaction. Now let us see if we do separately how it is done. Okay. So this you understood. Actually this GST calculation is based on the value added tax. How much value is added, the person or the dealer or retailer has to pay tax on that only. If you remember in the previous video, in one of the sum we have calculated this. If you don't want to calculate GST in the step wise, you can also calculate GST on value added. So the government will collect tax of 480 in this whole transaction. Now let us see by GST method how it is collected. I hope you have understood this. Okay. Now let us understand by GST method how it is collected. So please remember that 480 goes to the government. Now, so Hem has purchased the mobile from the Pawan at which price? 18,000. Okay. Pawan purchased from the retailer at 16,000, but is selling to Hem at which price? 18,000. So this will be which tax for Hem? It is his purchasing. So it is input tax. Okay. So I will write the short form into input tax credit for Hem. It will be how much? 18,000 into 12%. So that comes to 18 into 12. 12 8s are 96, 6 carry 9, 12 1s are 12 and 21. So it will be rupees 2160. Okay. Now from this 2160, how much goes to state government? Half. So GST will be half and CGST will be half. Okay, so what is half of 2160? It is 2 1s are 2, 2 zeros are 1080. So rupees 1080 will go to state government and rupees 1080 will go to central government. So Hem has already deposited the money. Sorry, Hem has given this. Hem has paid this tax to Pawan, and Pawan will deposit to government. Okay. Now see, Hem has already paid this much money to state government, this much money to central government. Now Hem is selling at which price the mobile? 20,000. So Hem will collect the tax from Devdutt. He will collect the tax at which price? 20,000, because Hem is selling this mobile at this much. And always remember, students, the tax is always collected on selling price. So Hem is selling the mobile at rupees 20,000 to Devdutt. Why have written CP? Because this is the price at which the Devdutt purchased. So now students, tell me, Hem will collect the tax on which price? On 20,000. What is the tax? Again, 12%. So output tax collected by Hem, it is how much? 20,000 into 12%. So it will come to rupees 2,400. Okay, it will come to rupees 2,400. Okay, so the output tax will be rupees 2,400. So Hem will collect 2,400 from the, yes, Hem will collect 2,400 rupees from Devdutt. Okay. Now again in this transaction it is intrastate. So how much will go? Yes. So SGST and CGST. Now we know it is intrastate. So half of the amount will go to state government and half of the amount will go to central government. Now what Hem will do? Hem has already given this much amount to government. So whatever amount he collects, tax amount he collects from Devdutt, first of all 1080. So for Hem I am writing over here GST payable for Hem. He has collected 1,200 rupees from Devdutt. So from this 1,200, what he will do? First of all, whatever amount he has given to the government, first of all he will put in his pocket. So that much is deducted. So the remaining amount he will deposit to government. So that comes to how much? So 1080. So 1080. So 1,200 minus 1080. It comes to rupees 120. Okay. So 120 he will deposit to the government. Okay. Now second thing. The same with CGST, GST payable for Hem, that is rupees 120 he will give it to state government and 120 he will give it to the central government. Okay, so students, in this way the calculation is done. I hope you understood this. Okay. Okay, it is 1,200 minus 1,080. Okay, no, calculations are correct. So 120 GST will be payable for Hem. This will go to state government, and again rupees 120 will go to central government. Okay. So this much rupees will go to the government. So actually see how much the government is getting. The government is getting 1080 plus 120. So 1080 plus 120. So it will be 1,200 rupees. Okay, it will be 1,200 rupees will go to the state government, because see these rupees already went to the state government. Okay. So this way students the tax calculation is done. Please go through it. Okay students, so whenever you will be calculating the GST, please calculate in this way only. Okay, if it is intrastate, then calculate 12% or you can calculate 6% of this, 6% of this way you have to calculate. Okay, or you can calculate 12%, then you can distribute the amount. Yes students, please ignore that previous value-added calculation that we have done. Please ignore that. Okay, So tax calculation you will do in this way only. Okay. Now we'll solve few sums. Let's see, students, if this type of sum is there, as you can see over here, this can be asked of 4 marks, because see, 4 different things are asked. Okay. So we are today also in this session we are going to solve more sums, so that the concept will be more clearer in your mind. Okay, students. So let us solve this. I hope you understood this calculation, and students, this main thing. Okay, these two main things you have to understand: how the GST is payable and how the GST is credited. When is GST payable and when is GST credited to your account? Okay, so please remember this; it is very important point. Okay, now let us start with the sum and let us see what it is given. Okay, so in the fourth sum, because the previous 3 sums we have already discussed in the previous video. Okay, so let us see. A manufacturer sells a TV to a dealer for rupees 80,000. It means the dealer is purchasing the TV at this price. Okay, 18,000. And the dealer sells it to a consumer at a profit of rupees 1,500. So dealer adds a profit of 1,500 and he sells it to a consumer. If the sales are intrastate, students, this word is very important. Intrastate means within the state, means within Gujarat only, within one state only. And the rate of GST is 12%. Now we know whenever it is intrastate, so 6% will go to state government and 6% will go to central government. Then we have to find the amount of GST paid by the dealer to the government, the amount of GST received by the central government. So here they are asking different things. Okay, they are asking differently. How much amount of GST will be paid by the dealer to the state government, the amount of GST received by the central government, the amount of GST received by the state government. So students, see, what does it mean by amount? In this whole transaction they are asking the amount. How much amount will be received by the state government and by the central government. So a dealer is purchasing a TV. Oh, sorry, it is TV only. A dealer is purchasing a TV from a manufacturer, then a dealer keeps his profit and is selling to a consumer. So in this whole transaction, how much amount the state government will get and how much amount the central government will get, that we have to find. And finally we have to find the amount that consumer pays for the TV. So students, first from this sum, what you do? First you do all the calculations. Okay? Find how much tax will go to state government, central government, what is the input tax, what is the output tax for the dealer. Okay, first we will calculate all the things and then we will find the answers of the given sub questions. Okay, so let us start. So manufacturer sells a TV to a dealer. So dealer is purchasing a TV from a manufacturer. So first I will give a heading dealer. Okay. And I know a dealer is purchasing a TV from a manufacturer at rupees 18,000, because see, a manufacturer sells a TV to a dealer. So CP of a TV is rupees 18,000. Now students, you know that dealer is purchasing a TV from a manufacturer. So there will be some input tax for the dealer. Okay. So what is the input tax? Now input tax will be calculated on which thing? 18,000. So what is the rate of GST? It is 12%. And students, it is intrastate. So we know that half will go to central government and half will go to state government. Okay. So input tax will calculate input tax. So you can also write ITC, input tax credit. Input tax for or payable to SGST, payable as SGST, that is 12%. So 6% of 18,000, that is 8 6 are 48 and 1080. So this much output tax is paid to central government. Okay, and sorry, input tax. And again, input tax payable as GST if you want to write, or you can write to central government. So again it is 6% of 18,000, that is rupees 1080. Okay, so in the first step what we have done, first we have seen, okay, dealer is purchasing the TV at which price? 18,000. So he is purchasing the TV from the manufacturer, so he will have to pay tax on the selling price. What is the selling price of the TV? 18,000, because the dealer has purchased at this price. Now whenever you purchase anything, then which tax is calculated? Input tax. Why input? Because you are bringing the goods in. So input tax is 12%, but as it is intra-state students, so half of the tax will go to state government and half of the tax will go to central government. So from 12%, 6% will go to state government and 6% will go to the central government. One will be state government and one will be central government. Okay, students. Now let us see further. So now the dealer sells to a consumer. So now we write the second thing, consumer. Okay. So at which price the consumer is purchasing the TV? So see, selling price of TV. Okay, and for the consumer it is cost price. Okay, because or for consumer if they are writing, then let us write CP. So consumer is buying at which price from the dealers, or the dealer is selling at which price. Here if you don't want to write consumer, you can write dealer also and you can continue. Okay, let us do in that only. Otherwise in consumer you will be confused. Okay. So selling price of a TV, he purchased at rupees 18,000 plus, now he gives a profit of rupees 1,500. So profit of rupees 1,500. So finally what is the selling price of a TV? It is 19,500. So the dealer is selling a TV to the consumer and the consumer is purchasing at which price? 19,500. Now again the dealer will collect the money from the consumer, tax amount he will collect from the consumer, and that will be which tax amount? Yes, output tax. Okay, so we can write output tax collected by dealer or from consumer. Also you can write output tax collected from consumer equals, we know again it is half, so 6% of 19,500. And when you calculate this, it will be 7 and 5 rupees 1170. Okay. So how much tax? So what is the tax dealer is collected from the consumer? That is 1170. And students, I hope you know again output tax means whenever you are selling your goods or product, on that the tax which you are collecting, that is called output tax. So output tax collected from consumer and payable to state government. Then again the same thing you will calculate. Output tax collected. That I am not writing the whole statement, students, you will understand. Output tax collected from the consumer and payable to central government. So it is rupees 1170, because it will be again same 6% of 1950. Okay students, now let us calculate in this whole transaction how much tax the dealer has to pay. First of all we have to see that, see, the dealer has paid this much, the dealer has paid already this much rupees to state government and this much rupees to central government. Now from the consumer, the dealer is already collecting 1170. So 1170 to state government and 1170 to central government. This much amount will not go to, okay, and payable to state government will not come. Okay, here you can write as SGST. Now, sorry, this much is not paid to the state government. SCGST. Please correct this statement. He is not directly paid. This much amount he is not directly paid to the state government. Now we will see. The dealer is paid this much. The dealer has already paid this much rupees to state and central government, and from the customer or consumer is collecting 1170. So how much GST is payable? I can see output tax is more than input tax. So what is the GST payable by dealer? That will write over here. So SGST payable by dealer from 1170. First of all, he will put 1080 in his pocket, and how much he will give? 1080. So that comes to rupees 1080. That comes to rupees 90. Okay. Then again, CGST payable by dealer, it is the same thing. 1170 minus 1080 is equal to rupees 90. Now students, as it is intrastate, so state government and central government will get the same amount. Okay. So the whole calculation we have done, and finally the consumer is purchasing the TV at which price? See, this is the selling price of the TV plus 1170 plus 1170. Okay, so that we will calculate. First let us calculate. Okay, now we will see what questions are asked. First question, students. The amount of GST paid by the dealer to the state government. So how much amount of GST is paid by the dealer to the state government? So now just where we have done? Yes. So GST payable by the dealer, SGST means this is the amount we have paid to state. So it is rupees 90. Okay. So you can see, students, the amount of GST paid by the dealer to the state government. Okay. First of all, see, this much rupees he has already paid to state government, and this much rupees. So total how much rupees is paid to the state government? 1080 plus 90. So that is 1170. Okay. So first answer, amount of GST paid by the dealer to the state government. So here students, you can see when he purchased the item, he paid this much rupees to the state government, and when he sold the item, so this difference also he paid to the state government. So total how much he paid? 1080 plus rupees 90. So that comes to rupees 1170. Okay. Now secondly, the amount of GST received by the central government. Now the central government, how much the central government received the amount? This the central government received as input tax plus this the central government has received as output tax. So again in 2 also the question will be the same. So this much amount the central government has received as input tax, and this much amount the central government received as output tax, 90. So again it comes to 1170. Okay students, third one, the amount of GST received by state government. So this is the amount of GST received by state government, 1170. Again the same thing. The amount of GST received by state government. So it will come this. Okay, now students, see what is the difference between the first and this. It is written the amount of GST paid by the dealer to the state government. So this is the input tax by state government, and this is the GST payable by the dealer to the state government. Okay. Okay, so do one thing. First to go through it, then we'll solve the questions. first you go through all the calculations. Okay students, I hope you have understood the whole calculation. Okay, fine. Now students, see, sorry, this first sum we have done error over here. See, the first sum what it is asking the amount of GST paid by the dealer to the state government. So that is the GST payable. Okay, how much GST is payable to the state government? So that we have calculated over here. By the dealer it is written. Okay, it is not asking the whole amount state government has received. Sorry, it is my error. The amount of GST paid by the dealer to the state government. Okay, so that is the GST payable. So that we have already written over here. It will be rupees 1170 minus 1080. So this much is the GST paid by the dealer. See, it is clearly written. GST paid by the dealer. So S and state government. SGST means state government. So SGST payable by dealer we have already calculated this. Okay, second thing we already, third thing, the amount of GST received by the state government. So how much GST is received by the state government? Again the same, 1080 as input tax and 90 as output tax. So this much amount is received. Okay. Now finally fourth one, the amount that consumer pays for the TV. So see how much the consumer will pay. 19,500 is the selling price plus this GST to state government and this GST to central government. So finally when I calculate this, so let me calculate 19500, 1170 and 1170. So 4 and 1, 5 and 6, 7, 8. So rupees 21,840. So students, see 4 different sub questions are asked and each question will be of 1 mark, each answer, and this whole method. So this sum can be asked of 4 marks. Okay students, so please, so students, see whenever this type of word problems are given, first of all you calculate each and everything. Okay, find the output tax payable to, find the output tax, find the input tax, everything, and then you see what questions are asked. Okay, don't solve the sum as per the questions asked. What you people do? From the question you find each and everything. Okay, so you have all the data in your sum, then you see what sub questions are